Statesman Nation, here with Ryan Howard, senior men's bowler out of King, North Carolina. Appreciate you coming in for a little bit, man.
No problem.
Exciting time for you guys on the lanes. You're getting ready for nationals next week. A big trip down to Louisiana, play for a big title. So, we'll talk about bowling first. We're gonna definitely get to the Statesman 16 that Ryan's picked out. So, again, first off, let's talk about this season. Great way to cap off a fun career, hopefully, that you've had here in Iowa at William Penn. But talk about, I guess, first off, how you feel like your career personally. How do you feel like your career turned out as a bowler? Did you reach the goals that you wanted to? I mean, what were some things that you had set as goals, and all that?
Some yes, some no.
Right.
Obviously, I mean, everybody has individual goals.
Right.
I mean, I had a couple things I wanted to do. I checked a couple of those off the list. Some I didn't, but everything's okay now because
Right.
the biggest one, go to nationals.
Right,
That was the biggest
exactly.
one, and that's checked off. So
Definitely.
the other ones kind of fall away at that point.
Yeah, exactly. At a certain point, you realize what's really important on there. So, again, as a senior, this is your one last hurrah, and what better way to go out than be playing for a national title. Talk about the excitement that you guys have had over I know it's a very long break there between sectionals and nationals. Kind of weird how that works out, but the excitement that you guys have had, and just trying to also keep that excitement, that momentum, that motivation up for the last month. I know you guys have been doing drills after drills, it sounds like, for quite a while, and did have a little break, but just talk about what it was like to win, all the excitement there, and again, just trying to, and now as we're getting closer, getting amped up and getting ready to go again.
Well, I mean, sectionals in general was an emotional roller coaster. The
Right.
start we got off to was terrible, and then the run we made to get back to it, and then jump in the cut and stay there. I mean, that was enough for anybody. And then we have this long break, like you said. Not going through the motions. We really want to make sure we take these practices serious because these are the ones that really matter. We just try and draw on those experiences, as we get there. I know I'm going to be, thinking about how I bowled at sectionals because, for me personally, sectionals was probably the best, I've performed in my 4 years here. So definitely going to be trying to, draw on past experiences and try and lead as best as possible. Right,
definitely. Now that you're just a week away, I know you guys can't literally probably wait any longer. It's like, all right, let's get down there and be able to compete for it. But what's the mindset right now as you're coming up on a week out?
Just taking, again, it's all about the practice. You perform how you prepare. For me, I'm trying to practice as diligently as possible. When I get there, I'm obviously going to be nervous. It's going to be a big stage, but I mean, we have to go in with the mindset of we're as good as any other team in the nation. We proved that. We looked at all the scores from the sectionals, and we had the 5th highest total pinfall. So we would have beaten every other national team except for 4 of them. So we are just as good as anybody else in the nation. While we are happy to be there, we don't just need to be happy that we're there. We need to understand we're contenders.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. What has you guys have a lot of seniors and a lot of leaders that with a lot of experience, but where do you fit into the puzzle of your whole team? How do you add to the what you guys have going on?
Well, Mark decided to make me captain for this year. He felt like I was the most emotionally stable, especially when things were going bad. I was a person that went around, talked to the guys that were kind of frying, kind of losing it, trying to bring them back, that kind of thing. I'm just like anybody else. I'm there to fill frames, throw good shots, and then support your teammates. And he just thought that I was, if things are struggling and we kind of snowball into it, I'm kind of that person that takes a step back and helps other people take a step back and refocus and go back to work.
Definitely, awesome. All right, man. Well, talked about the bowling side. That's awesome, and congratulations on you guys, everything you've done this year, and one more huge tournament. Hopefully, the butterflies go away real quick and can get right after it. And when it's all said and done, bring back a really, really big trophy from Louisiana.
On the TV show, win it all.
There you go. Very cool. All right, man. Well, again, congratulations. Best of luck. We're going to get into the fun side of things, talking about what Ryan likes, what he doesn't like, all that fun stuff. So, All right, Ryan Howard, what is your nickname?
Well, I got a couple, but the
Okay.
the one that stick the most is Blindside.
Okay.
I'm blind, legally blind in my left eye.
Okay, all
So,
right.
it
I
was
thought there
just-
was some other stuff to it, but
No,
okay, all right.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
it just stuck since freshman year. So.
Right, all right. Hey, at least you can joke about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, North Carolina to Iowa is not a short trip by any means. So, tell us why'd you choose William Penn?
That's a good question. I was between 2 or 3 schools, 2 or 3 other, pretty good bowling schools,
Right.
and I visited those, and I came here, and I fell in love with the small town because
Yeah.
I'm from a town smaller than this. So
Right.
I was worried about going to a huge town.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the campus. The teacher to student ratio is pretty nice for me, so
Right.
it was pretty simple. It's pretty big choice in general, but having that and how small this was as compared to other schools definitely was one of the big reasons.
Made it a little easier for
Yeah.
you, sure. Cool. All right, what is your favorite thing about the men's bowling program here?
Just the 8 varsity guys. I mean, everybody has their differences or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, when we get to tournament weekends, everything else shuts off. We're a team, joke around, we have fun. It's just that team atmosphere. That's definitely it.
Very cool. All right, what is your favorite restaurant? It can be back home, it can be here. I mean, maybe both. What's awesome back in King, North Carolina?
We'll do that. Yeah. So I work at a restaurant back home before I
Okay.
came to school.
Okay.
It's called King Kitchen.
Okay.
Weird enough.
Right.
It's owned by two Greek families.
Okay.
Best food for 30 miles
Awesome.
anywhere.
Pretty cool.
Here, oh man, I don't know. It's definitely between Tasso's and Miran.
Yeah.
We go to Miran a lot for like the Thursday before tournaments. We'd go out to eat. We go there a lot. So.
Sure. All right. If you were not bowling, what other sport would you like to play?
Golf.
Okay.
Definitely golf.
Have fun. Yeah, it sounds like you guys have gotten into it a little bit. A couple of the bowlers are also big golfers all of a sudden in the last few years or whatever. So very cool. All right, what's some advice that you'd give to a junior high school kid wanting to compete collegiately?
Go for it. Practice as much as you can, work with coaches, get as good as you can. There's no experience like college bowling.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've gone to high school meets, if you've gone to a state tournament, nothing is like a collegiate event. So you need to experience that.
Yeah, very cool. All right, where's one place you'd most like to visit?
Australia.
Okay.
I don't know why. A friend of mine did like...
It's a really popular, good answer.
Yeah, a friend of mine went there for like a semester, like a study abroad.
Right.
And that looked really cool, so I went there.
I agree. What do you do in your spare time?
Golf. I mean, especially Oskaloosa, it's kind of what you make it, and there's 3 golf courses, so I was like, oh, golf sounds cool. My dad golfs, so I was like, well, we'll try it, but...
Yeah, there you go.
Golf.
Cool. All right, what has been your biggest challenge so far?
At Penn, like...
Just in life, or however you want to answer that.
Time management, you get busy, especially with athletics, you miss some class.
Right.
You have to make up assignments, and you really gotta, divvy up your time well. So that's been the biggest thing. Yeah,
definitely, and that's other good advice for junior high school kids is the academics. You gotta understand it's really important, and don't slough on that side of things for sure. All right, what's the most played song in your iPod?
Oh, not song, but album.
Maybe artist or,
a lot of Hoodie Allen, a lot of G-Eazy.
Okay.
Recently.
All right.
That's been it.
3-part question. What is your favorite time of day, favorite day of the week, favorite month of the year?
Time of day, definitely early morning.
Okay.
I worked at the golf course over the summer, and we start at 6:37.
Right, yeah.
And it was just it's something about it.
Yeah.
And then day of the week, it's got to be some day on the weekend. I don't have class. I'm gonna wake up early.
Right.
So, and then you said time of the year.
Yeah, time of the year, month, either or.
The summer, something I can go outside and do something definitely.
Right.
So.
Very cool. All right, if you could learn to do anything that you can't currently do, what would it be?
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Well,
you picked it, so I figured you had a really good answer to this.
I thought I did, and then I forgot.
Right.
I feel like it was golf related, but I can't remember. Something. Man, it's interesting.
It's always a good answer of all the instrument stuff, but you have a musical background.
Yeah.
I know that you.
A lot of stuff I
that's
could
education
that
side
way.
of things. Or...
Being able to work on cars more. My sister's fiance is super crazy good mechanic.
Right, just be a little more of a.
Yeah, a little bit more handy.
Grease
that
monkey.
way.
So
Yeah,
to speak,
sure.
Right. Yep. Cool. All right. Who's been the most influential in your life?
Definitely my parents. been through ups and downs, obviously, but they keep a smile on, keep me going,
Right.
that kind of thing. So definitely the family.
And we're totally supportive of you making a 2,000-mile trek.
Oh, my mom wasn't happy at first.
Yeah,
man.
right. Definitely. All right. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, my mom has 2 poodles, and they're my babies. I call them little fur babies, I guess.
Yeah.
Little teacup one named Bella, and then a regular poodle named Buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. 2-part question. What's one activity that absolutely terrifies you, and how much money would it take to actually do it?
Oh man, probably. I don't know. I love heights and I love adrenaline, so there's not much. I mean,
So yeah, the normal answer is the skydiving.
Oh.
And yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe something underwater. I guess.
Okay.
Scary.
Yeah.
I don't think they're busy.
Deep,
being
deep
amount of money.
sea scuba diving or something.
Yeah, probably.
And no amount of money, just not touching it.
Not
No. All right. Last but not least, if money were no object and you couldn't be a pro athlete, what would your dream job be?
Money weren't an object, and I could do whatever I wanted.
Anything you wanted.
I'd probably cook for a living.
Okay.
I love to cook. So.
Is that what you do back at King's Kitchen?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, King, North Carolina, again, is very far away.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure you're not home as much as you'd love to be, but here's your chance. Shout out to everybody back home. And give them
I
some
gotta
love.
share this with everybody on Facebook. They'll love it. Mom, Dad, coaches, Tracy, Tab, Caleb, love all you guys. We're gonna bring it home.
There you
We're
go.
gonna do it.
All right, Ryan. Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me in,
luck.
man.
Yeah, best of luck next week and everything. We'll be keeping tabs on you. So, best of luck there and for the rest of your career here at William Penn.
Thanks, man.
All right,
Appreciate it.
Thanks.